I noticed I wasn't being copied on emails. Not once. Not twice. Consistently, important updates, key decisions, changes that affected my work. I wasn't included, so I made a simple decision. If I wasn't included in the communication, I wouldn't be responsible for delivering updates either. At first, it didn't seem like a big deal. Email threads can get crowded. People forget to add everyone. Mistakes happen, so when I missed a few messages, primera followed up, "Hey, can you add me to the thread for future updates?" No issue, no tension. But it kept happening. Different projects, different people. Same outcome. I would hear about decisions after they were already made. Sometimes, days later. This wasn't just inconvenient. It affected deadlines, coordination with other teams, alignment on priorities. By the time I received information, I was already behind the decision-making process. I started to notice something else. When things went smoothly, I wasn't included in the emails. But when something needed action or clarification, I was suddenly expected to step in and respond quickly. I asked again, "Can you include me on the email thread so I can stay aligned?" The response, "Oh, sure." But the behavior didn't change. After the third or fourth time, I stopped asking informally. Instead, I replied to a thread where I was not included. For visibility, "Can someone confirm the latest update? I want to ensure alignment." Still, no consistent change. That's when I adjusted my approach. If I wasn't included in communication, I would no longer assume responsibility for relaying updates I didn't receive. From that point on, if I was not included in the email thread, if I was not part of the original communication, if decisions were made without my visibility, I would not act as the information bridge. Instead, I would ask, "Can you confirm the details with the original thread or include me moving forward?" After a few instances, something became clear. There were gaps in communication between teams. People assumed others were informed, but no one had confirmed it. At one point a request came in. "Can you update us on the status?" I replied, "I wasn't included in the original discussion. Could you share the thread or context so I can align properly?" No frustration, just clarity. Once that became my standard response, something changed. People started adding me to threads more consistently. Because now, if I wasn't included, I wouldn't fill in the gaps automatically. Communication became more intentional. Fewer missed updates. Clearer ownership of information. Less confusion about who knew what. Not because I pushed harder, but because I stopped compensating for missing communication. When one person consistently fills in communication gaps, those gaps tend to continue. But when they stop, the gaps become visible to everyone. Being left off an email might seem small, but communication isn't just about information. It's about inclusion, awareness, and responsibility. If you're not included, you shouldn't be expected to act on information you never received. I was left off the email, so I stopped updating them. And once I did, the communication finally started to include me. If you want more content like this, subscribe to Desk Job Justice.